Hello my friends, and welcome back to another episode of Noob or Not, my ongoing video series where I play the heroes of Overwatch and ask you, my loyal viewers, to let me know if I'm doing anything noob or not. You know, if there's something here that you can learn from me, by all means take it and run with it. If there's something here you want to teach me, please do let me know. This is some Lucio gameplay that came out after the impact change. I definitely am still having trouble hitting the edge of my skate the way I used to. I'm sure there's nothing to it. It's probably psychosomatic. It's just I'm not, like, for example, right here. I'm missing this rail sometimes, and I'm not sure why that is, and I'm not able to get through that window, and I'm not sure if I ever was able to before, but, you know, little things like that. So I'm sticking to the ground more often than not. I'm going to make this Genji use his dash right away. And I'm trying to just, you know, hold the point. The guys I'm playing with, you know, some of the usual suspects. We had DS9 Protector with me, Sound New, Trinks14, thank you very much for hanging out and helping me out here. And then, of course, the blueberries, I had Vlone and Lijang, which you might see here in just a moment. I think one of them leaves early, but that's okay. Thanks for carrying me, team. We're holding the point and keeping them off of it, and I know that Lucio v. Pharah is a suboptimal conflict for me, a 1v1. It's not something I should be doing, but, you know, I'm just kind of peppering her away and pushing her away so she doesn't move her way in. And, you know, we'll get the point. There's Mercy. Here I feel a little robbed because how often do you get to get a Mercy boop? And she flew to what? What was over there? Apparently there was a Winston. Lucky. I know, right? I should have just shot her dead with my bullets the first time, but you and I both know that wasn't going to happen with me. By the way, the top 15 plays of the game of the month are already in the queue. Those will be coming out next week, next Tuesday, so stay tuned if you'd like to see those. If you don't know what I'm talking about, every month we round up about 400 to 500 submissions of plays of the games for the month, and that runs from the 15th of one month to the 15th of the next. So at the on the 15th of this month, July, I will have July's plays of the game of the month ready, or all of them accumulated. It takes me about a week to edit them, but that's coming out next week. If you haven't seen it, please consider subscribing. It's an awesome video. I'll put a link to them here in the cards. You can check it out if you'd like to. Again, I know it's a suboptimal strategy to go against Pharah, but how many tunes are really built to go after her anyways, especially with our particular group makeup? We're more about hoping that they'll come in and kind of confine her space inside the point. There's not as much headroom as there is outside. So dealing with Pharah inside, even though that is also problematic, is still a better solution. So that's why we're here. And Orissa's here. And who else did we have? A Winston. And a Zenyatta. So we were doing pretty good.
Thank you.
There she is. But easier to deal with. Just because I got dealt with doesn't mean that my team wasn't able to deal with her. We're still holding the point. We're communicating. Do you need me to come back? I hear them going back and forth, and they're making their shout-outs, and they're taking care of what they need to take care of. So there's no asking. I'm not asking what I need to do. I know what I need to do anyways. As Lucio, I need to get back to the point as quickly as possible. Look out, I believe I called. Get back to the point as quickly as possible and start healing my team and booping people off the environmentals who are silly enough to go for it. They're not aware of Lucio's or Winston's, as is the case going on right here. Did we get Zenyatta that time? We certainly did. I don't know where this McCree is. He's high nooning, so I'm trying to hide. I was like, no, don't go out there. There he is, though. Didn't get me. Huzzah, huzzah. I let the team know that his flashbang's out. I'm pretty sure I want to get closer to McCree once his flashbang's out as a Lucio. Again, I know this is a suboptimal 1v1 conflict for Lucio. But let me know, once his flashbang was out, should I have rushed in, like speed rushed in and engaged him to try to take care of him? Oh, look at this. Yes, our Sombra hacked that. Oh, hacked Pharah. She can't fly. Let her fall to her doom. But I guess she might have been able to wait it out. Hook out on the point. Yeah, I mean, it hooks out on Roadhog. I'm not rushing in because he's got that big shotgun. But McCree, it does. Is there somebody said something about damage fall off? I don't know. The entire team's blowing ults left and right because we're pushing them out for the overtime. You know, what are you gonna do? A quick swipe. He pulled that Genji blade out just to take out that Zenyatta. What a boy. All right, little KO Pharah, and then we'll go on to round 2. In round 2, I think we get a closer look. Yes, it was Blown and it was Lijang. Thank you again, Blueberries, and thank you to the usual suspects. This time, now we're talking about that Pharah, and we're thinking about how we're going to deal with her. And again, We have a Pharah now, so that might be our solution. Some people say Pharah doesn't counter Pharah. I'm kind of surprised to hear that. I would think all teams counter themselves to some degree. You know, as equally matched as they are, right? I don't believe it. May got away with it.
May made it. I can't
thought for sure she was gone. I've seen a lot of people. I saw 76 come off the edge of that thing. I knew he was over the edge, but he didn't get over the edge, so you know what happens. Again, the idea here is we were going to try to get in. If they were super aggressive, we were going to fight them in the open area there and then move in. But since they weren't super aggressive, we pushed forward. As you can see, Arissa's got her shield there. We're holding the exterior of the objective. We're not holding this dojo over here that has the health pack in it. I see a lot of people fighting in that room, especially they have range guys like a McCree and possibly a Widow might go in there. Or Pharah and a Diva. They might rule that whole house if you take the fight in there, so be careful when you're fighting in there. Very close quarters. But if they didn't push, so we pushed them back. And I'm just skating around trying to make sure that I'm not rusty. So rusty that I can't do things. Like right there, I'm going to tell you, I was probably trying to get up to that above the lip of the wall just so I could ride around on the inside of the building for a while. But then, you know, distracted. Okay, I'll come over here and wall right over here. Maybe there's somebody to boop. You know, that kind of stuff. And again, our strategy is the same. We're clearly dominating this team at this point, so most of the team is kind of taking a half-hearted advanced position, and I'm kind of stay back. May's on me. Oh, they're all on me. I don't think I'm going to get out of this. No. Unfortunately, they got in on us, so we were a little spread thin. That happens, but maybe you know, if I was with them in the first place, we wouldn't have had to worry about. Oh, this little rock there, I am aware that you can wall ride off that wall off to the left and jump over the koi pond from that point into the koi pound, just as Genji just did. But there was something going on, so I wanted to skate over to the right-hand side and see if I can get a poke from there. Because most of the team was going in left, and they had, I believe we had an Ana. Oh, boy. Or maybe it was just we were doing so good I didn't care, because even I sometimes, well, I cared, but what I mean is I was less aggressive to the game plan, such that it was because we didn't really have one other than, you know, well, this is how we're going to deal with Pharah, this is how we're going to deal with so-and-so, etc. Pharah was the only problem, as far as we could tell. We were pretty much on point with a lot of the stuff. We were diving their healers just fine, and it was just an on-point game for us, the four of us and our two blueberries, for sure. But then, no, that's the matchmaking system. As my good buddy Just Ace says, sometimes them's the breaks, other team, you know. So we're fighting back, and I think they've made a May switch. May might have been there before. I know I ran into her earlier. Here I'm getting desperate because I know there's a bomb above me, and I'm not sure where it is anyway, so I'm thinking maybe I boop her and get her over the edge at a weird angle if she walks in front of me too far. But she didn't, so she gets out of it. Here I'm starting to wonder I am starting to wonder if we got the Moxie to get it done. There's May again. Again, I thought she was walking past me and I was going to catch her into this koi pond right here, take advantage of her wall, surprise her by coming right in. I know she thought she isolated me. Mercy comes in, priority target. Now there's a Sombra and a Mercy, and then there's a May we got to stay away from. So we're skating around. It's time to start thinking about buying some time for the team to get back. Boom, buying time. That's just me, maybe one other person, but pepper Diva a little bit and get them worked down and hope to get this. Oh no, I got booped, so the Roadhog couldn't. I couldn't get Roadhog, and then Roadhog couldn't get me, so I guess that's a good news. Again, I missed a skate. I was going to go in through the window there and pop in, but fortunately for me, you know, it worked out. There was Arissa, there's our Zenyatta. Deal with this back line. I'm trying to get this 76. I didn't see the Roadhog, if you can believe it. I was like, there's this giant pillar. I come around, there's Roadhog. Maybe I can get 76 before he finishes drinking his healing elixir, right? No, that was not the case. And look at that, right through that pillar. So, you know, but hey, I was right in his grill. That's the kind of hook I expect to get just because the kill cam makes it look a little iffy. I'm still pretty solid. All four of our guys are on the point. We're about to take the point. There's no reason for me to do anything super aggressive here. We're just going to finish them off and clear it. And now it's ours again. So now we're talking, all right, let's let them trickle into us for a while. Let's not get super aggressive. Their Mercy Lucio combination kind of helped them out a little bit there. But we're going to hold it. So here on the point, holding it. That's all we're doing. That was my Lucio gameplay. I know I wasn't doing that awesome on a lot of my rail rides, as it were. My wall riding, my rail riding, my 50-50 ollie grinds, whatever you want to call them. 350 no wall scope. Here, what is it? The time of the match is winding down. Last 60 seconds, I think we all agreed to push them into their hole. and see if we can get as many as possible. Make the fight like right at their first pinch, which is a reasonable thing to do. Some teams will do that the entire match once they take over the first point. I see the wisdom in that, but there's only 4 of us talking to each other, and then our blueberries, of course, who did great. Thank you very much for participating. What, meow?
Oh my god.
What meow is Mercy? Did I say meow?
It was 4.
Ooh, looks like a three banger. Then flies out of there to help Diva. Then comes around to help Roadhog, who didn't really need the help. Nice triple. I do believe they ended up taking. Isn't that one they took the point on? So yeah, good take. My friends, I hope you've enjoyed this. If I've done something noobish on Lucio, give me a thumbs down. But if you think I did all right as Lucio and our team concept worked, then give me a thumbs up. And if you'd like to see more content like this, then please do consider subscribing for more coming real soon. Stay tuned next week. Top 15 plays of the game of the month are coming out. So, like I said, stay tuned. Until next time, have fun out there. Bye-bye.